Welcome to the News and Muse channel. Friends, in today's topic, we will discuss the growing trend of Arab and Gulf countries distancing themselves from the US and West while strengthening ties with China and Russia. In this session, we will look into the different factors such as strategic, economic, and geopolitical factors that China and Russia offer, but the West does not. Before starting the discussion, we will look at a glance some of the important meetings that took place in the recent past. August 2015, leaders from UAE, Egypt and Jordan traveled to Moscow to attend a military air show and discuss bilateral relations between the two countries. October 2017, King Suleiman agrees new area of cooperation with Vladimir Putin on first official trip by Saudi monarch to Moscow. December 2023, President of UAE, Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, received Vladimir Putin, who is on a state visit to UAE. March 2024, President of the UAE, Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, congratulated Vladimir Putin on his victory in the presidential election. November 2023, Minister from the Arab League and OIC landed in Moscow to continue international talks on the situation in Gaza. December 6, 2023, Riyadh. Russian President Vladimir Putin and Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman discussed further cooperation on oil prices as member of OPEC+. So let's begin the discussion. The first thing is the economic growth and future economic diversification. Through energy partnership, both China and Russia are heavily engaged in the energy cooperation with the Gulf. China is a key customer of Gulf oil, while Russia provides strategic alliance in oil production and pricing. Russia, through OPEC+ alliance, has become a crucial partner for oil-producing countries in managing global oil supplies and prices. Russia helps the Gulf state in stabilizing the oil market, thus benefit their economies. China, the world's largest energy consumer, provides a massive market for their oil export, while on the other side, China is also helping these countries in the diversification of their oil-dependent economies. Arab and Gulf countries, particularly Saudi Arabia and UAE, are seeking to diversify their economies away from the oil dependency. Additionally, China's Belt and Road Initiative offers significant infrastructure investment in the region, such as ports, railroads, and industrial parks, which are crucial for their post-oil economic plans. The West and US does not offer the same level of infrastructure investment or cooperative energy market influence. Western countries are also pushing for renewable energy, which threatens the future of oil-dependent economies in the Gulf. The other thing is political pragmatism. Unlike the West, China and Russia do not push for political reforms or human rights improvements, making them more appealing to the Gulf monarchies and authoritarian regimes in the region. Unlike the US and Europe, which often attach conditions related to human rights, democracy, and political reforms to their partnership, China and Russia focus on business and security only. The US and West have been seen as overly critical of internal governance and human rights issues, making China and Russia more attractive as partners who don't pressure them on these fronts. The next thing is geopolitical shift and multipolarity. Many Gulf states view the US retreat from the Middle East, such as its reduced military presence and withdrawal from Afghanistan, as a sign of diminishing influence. This has led them to diversify their strategic partnership to avoid our reliance on a declining power. Additionally, US relations with Gulf countries have sometimes been strained, as seen in recent tensions over Gaza crisis and oil production decisions. Multipolar world. Gulf states recognize the emergence of a multipolar global order where China and Russia play a more prominent role. They are keen to position themselves as key players in this new landscape by aligning with these rising powers. Aligning with China and Russia offer the Gulf countries a role in shaping a new multipolar world where power is more evenly distributed and they have more autonomy to balance relationship between East and West. Military and security cooperation. Russia is a significant arms supplier to the Middle East. Countries like Egypt and Algeria have purchased sophisticated weaponry from Russia, diversifying away from US-made arms. This is attractive to the Gulf nations that want more options and leverage in their defense relationship. Russia's military presence and political influence in the Middle East, particularly in Syria, has made it an important power broker in the regional conflicts. Gulf countries, especially Saudi Arabia and UAE, see Russia Russia is a necessary partner to balance regional conflict without Western interference. Infrastructure and technology. China's Belt and Road Initiative is providing tangible investment in infrastructure such as railways, ports, and highways. Chinese companies are also more willing to share cutting-edge technology like 5G than Western world. China has been supplying Gulf countries with advanced technologies including 5G network through Huawei, surveillance system, and even drone technologies. This aligned to their desire to modernize militarily and technologically without the restriction and scrutiny they often face from the US and Europe. In short, China and Russia are offering economic opportunities, political autonomy, and strategic partnership without the condition and pressure the West typically imposes. This makes them attractive alliances as the Arab and Gulf nations navigate the changing global order.